2-1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. Now here's Johnson. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Roethlisberger will throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Here's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. On first down, it's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
More yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Henry. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jordan Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Johnson now returning. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And this one's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but now it's 3rd down.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard and his crew. Will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Tannehill steps away to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, his intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
55 mark, 55. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Hey, check right. Watch it divide.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The Titans were #1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
11-yard line.
Mike 55. Go. Mike 55. Switch up.
Back to throw, Tannehill. He dumps it off for Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And I think the offense got it back. They did. Inside the 10-yard line, they avoid disaster. So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal.
We won. Cover my work. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
To throw is Tannehill. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
A 23-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And 5 at the 30-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the left side. It's Gibson, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. Third down, Gibson, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Flush to his right. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. From the gun, Huntley. And his throw is incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
For Juju Smith-Schuster.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and it'll be Titan football.
At their own 32-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right?
Derrick Henry all alone. 20, 10, touchdown Titans. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to it and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Huntley, the completion good. This is Eric Ebron. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, it's Gibson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Gibson, the ball carrier.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off play action. Huntley flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That's thrown to Smith-Schuster out wide. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 34. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Gibson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's good, and that cuts it to 9 at 16-7.
Makes the score Titans 16, Steelers 7. Chris Boswell.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Space to maneuver at the 40. And here now a spin. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
Got a man. It's Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Watch the twins, watch the twins, watch the twins, watch the twins. Check 43.
Again to Henry. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
Hey, watch the slant.
Here's Tannehill. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Tannehill finding Davis for a Titan first down.
1st and goal at the 1.
The Titans were number 1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the 2nd time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. He was able to escape the pocket and get out of bounds. You like the decision-making?
I love the decision-making, and I love the execution, because you just know that his eyes were darting all over the place. You know, they talk about keeping your head on a swivel, looking for the danger spots where the hits are going to come from. How about him getting all he could out of that run and then getting out of bounds?
And he told us, look, I'm a rookie. I'm waiting for the game to slow down, but it seems like he's processing things pretty well.
He certainly is. He's slowing the game down himself with his actions.
And he's got this down to the 35. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, Huntley. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Complete to Vance McDonald.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
2nd down and 3. From the gun, Huntley. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson, complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll look to run with Connor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
17-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Khalif Raymond now. And he returns this to the 22.
Raymond on the return. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
From the 27, Tannehill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Hey, here we go. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. 3 bucks. 55 is Mike, guys. 55. Yo.
Here's Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That third down conversion good for 23. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a handoff to Henry. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
He's brought down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd and a couple, Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Hey, G-back, let's go. Pick it up, G. Mike 5-5, Mike 55.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. And this one complete to Smith. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Tennessee Titans.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
4-yard line.
The Titans were number 1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, as one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the 2nd level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Pass is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Boswell for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Titans 31, Steelers 21. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Raymond now on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Raymond on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd and 8 coming up. Tannehill. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down. Kill.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. Past the 20. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. A huge play there on the screen pass. 41 yards.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
The Titans were #1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Tannehill rolling to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go, D. Here I come. No.
Here's Henry. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal.
brings up 4th and goal.
So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Gostkowski on for the field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
Gostkowski's kick is good, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
On 1st and 10, Huntley eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards. So make it 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down, a run with Evans. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Now Tannehill. He gets it to Thomas. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Check 55 tonight. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Hey, alert 3.
They'll run on 1st down with Evans. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, first down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He would call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
After the run, Tannehill going to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Huntley. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And the Steeler 1st down.
On 1st down, Huntley. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again for the 41. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he finds McDonald. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
The tackle
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on 2nd down, Huntley. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
I think you could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, Huntley. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
First down.
Throwing on first down. Huntley flushed out right. Looking for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Huntley. He gets this one to Johnson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Steelers.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Huntley. This will be caught just inside the 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. We're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Again, it's Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Tannehill to a knee, and that ought to be the final act of this ball game.
And there it is, the standard symbol. Taking a knee means that one team won, and the other one obviously lost the ball game. But now that team that won is 2-2. After the first 4 games, I think they're okay with a 2-2 start. Not overly happy, but at the same time, not depressed either.
You mentioned to me breaking down a season in quadrants. So the first quadrant is kind of a check, as you said, for okay. Not great, not bad.
Yeah, right now they're just holding serve. They look forward to their next 4. Maybe they can make a surge there.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really.